Welcome to the snug haven of CuddleUp Tales. I'm your buddy and your guide through the stories. Before we dive into tonight's yarn, picture a place where warmth and delight are wrapped up in every twist and turn. Now, get all snuggled in and prepare for a heartwarming adventure that's just right for snuggling up with. The fox and the cat, good evening, dear little friends. I'm your brother Charlie, and tonight we're going to listen to a story to help us fall asleep. Are you ready? I've got a fun tale about a clever fox and a cute cat who live in a beautiful forest filled with tall trees, clear streams, and many adorable little animals. Do you like foxes? They have beautiful red fur and a big, fluffy tail. And what about cats? They have soft fur, nimble bodies, and they make the sweetest meow sounds. In tonight's story, Mr. Fox and Miss Cat are going on an interesting adventure. Will they become good friends, or will there be a little disagreement? Let's listen and find out. Now snuggle into your cozy beds, close your eyes, and let me take you into this magical forest world. Ready? Then let's begin. One sunny morning, all the animals in the forest woke up Mr. Felix the fox came out of his cozy den, stretched and yawned. He thought he was the smartest animal in the forest. Felix had beautiful orange, red fur and a big, fluffy tail. He walked with his head high and chest puffed out, looking very important. Not far away, in a big oak tree, lived a cat named Whiskers. Whiskers had soft grey fur and bright green eyes. He was a gentle and friendly cat who loved to jump from branch to branch, watching everything in the forest. That morning, Felix decided to take a walk in the forest. He walked gracefully on the path, looking around as if he was checking his kingdom. Suddenly, he saw Whiskers sunning himself on a branch. Felix thought he should say hello to this cat. After all, as the smartest animal in the forest, he should know all his neighbors. So he cleared his throat and said in what he thought was the friendliest tone, "Good morning, Mr. Cat. I assume the weather most today." Whiskers turned his head, looked at the fox below, and answered kindly, "Good morning, Mr. Fox." It's indeed a lovely morning, and so our story begins. A fox who thinks he's the smartest and a gentle cat are about to have an interesting conversation. Felix the fox looked up at Whiskers the cat in the tree and had a brilliant idea. He thought it was a great chance to show off his intelligence. "Dear Mr. Cat," said Felix, "did you know I am the smartest animal in this forest? I have 100 tricks." Whiskers tilted his head curiously and asked, "Wow, really? 100 tricks? That's amazing." Felix wagged his tail proudly and said, "Yes. I can dodge hunters, find the yummiest tea berries, and even predict the weather. How about you, Mr. Cat, how many tricks do you have?" Whiskers smiled shyly and replied, "Oh, I only have one trick, actually." Felix couldn't help but laugh. "Only one trick? Oh, that's not many at all." "It looks like you need to learn more." Whiskers wasn't upset. He just said gently, "Maybe. But I think my one trick is pretty useful." Just as Felix wanted to show off more, there was a sudden commotion in the forest. The barking of hunting dogs was heard in the distance, getting closer and closer. Felix panicked. He looked around, wanting to find a place to hide. "Oh no, the hunters are coming. What should I do? Which trick should I use?" Felix the fox ran around in a panic. His 100 tricks seemed useless in this emergency. His heart was racing, and his fur stood on end. "What should I do? What should I do?" He kept talking to himself. Whiskers the cat watched the panicked Felix with sympathy. Although Felix was a bit arrogant before, Whiskers didn't want to see him in danger. "Hey, Mr. Felix," Whiskers called softly, "climb up here. Come up the tree." Felix looked up at Whiskers, his eyes full of surprise and gratitude. He never thought he would need help from a cat, but at the moment, he didn't care. Felix tried his best to climb the tree, but he rarely climbed trees and was clumsy and slow. Whiskers saw this and immediately jumped down from the branch to help Felix climb. "Here, grab my paw," said Whiskers. "I'll pull you up." Felix held Whiskers' paw tightly, and with the cat's help, he finally climbed to a safe branch. Just then, a few hunting dogs ran under the tree but didn't notice the two little animals in the tree. Felix and Whiskers hugged tightly, holding their breath until the dog's barking faded away. Finally, the danger was over. Felix let out a long breath, looking at Whiskers with gratitude and admiration in his eyes. For the first time, he realized that one really useful trick is much better than 100 useless ones. After making sure the hunting dogs were gone, Felix and Whiskers finally relaxed. They sat on the branch. Felix hung his head, a bit embarrassed. Whiskers, Felix said softly, "Thank you for saving me. I was really silly." Whiskers smiled gently and said, "Don't say that, Felix. Everyone has strengths and weaknesses." Felix looked up, his eyes shining with sincerity. "You're right. I always thought I was smart with many tricks. But when it was really dangerous, I didn't know what to do. And you saved both of us with just one trick." Whiskers patted Felix on the shoulder and said, "You know, Felix, true intelligence is not showing off how many tricks you have, but knowing which trick to use when." Felix nodded thoughtfully. "You're right, Whiskers. I've learned a lesson. From now on, I will be more humble and cherish every friend." Whiskers said happily, "That's great. We can be good friends and learn from each other. You can't teach me some of your tricks, and I can teach you how to climb trees." Felix's lit up, and he said excitedly, "Really? That's fantastic. We can explore the forest together, look for delicious food, and take care of each other." And so, the once arrogant fox and the modest cat became best friends. They promised to help each other and face the various challenges in the forest together. From that day on, the animals in the forest often saw Tonks and the cat inseparable, chatting and laughing as they walked in the forest. Felix learned to climb trees, and Whiskers learned some of the fox's cleverness. Their friendship made the whole forest warmer and more harmonious. Dear little friends, how do you feel after listening to this story? Isn't it great that Felix and Whiskers finally became good friends? You know, everyone has their own strengths. Just like Felix has many little tricks, Whiskers can climb trees. We shouldn't look down on others because we know more, and we shouldn't feel inferior because we know less. In your life, have you ever met a child like Felix? They are better than others. Or do you sometimes feel that you are better than others? Remember, true friends appreciate and learn from each other. If you are good at something special, you can teach your little friends. If your friends have some skills that you don't, you can learn from them modestly. In this way, we can all become better and make more good friends. Well, little friends, the story is over. It's time to close your little eyes and enter a sweet dream. Imagine that you are lying in your comfortable little bed, just like Felix and Whiskers lying on the soft leaves. Your quilt is warm, just like their fluffy fur. Take a deep breath, breathe in slowly, and breathe out slowly. Feel your body becoming more and more relaxed, just like the little animals in the forest quiet down at night. You can imagine that you are in that beautiful forest, playing with Felix and Whiskers. Maybe you climb trees together, look for delicious berries together, and run in the sun together. Slowly, you feel your eyelids getting heavier and heavier, just like the little animals slowly fall asleep at night. You can hear the soft wind in the distance, like nature singing a lullaby. Relax every little muscle of yours, from your toes to the top of your head. Feel your body sinking into the soft bed, like sinking into a warm cloud. Good night, dear little friend. Sweet dreams, and when you wake up tomorrow, it will be a brand new day. Hope you've enjoyed our cozy ride through CuddleUp Tales. As you're getting ready to hit the hay, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss out on the magic we weave. Good night, little adventurers. May your dreams be filled with horsey tales you share tonight.